Star Trek
Yay.
Day. Look at this amazing graphic. Did everybody see the full video that they released today on StarTrek.com with Jerry O'Connell?
Not yet.
It was
Not yet.
amazing. It was, amazing. Especially if you watch a certain spot right here.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Awesome.
That is our good friend, Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, being interviewed, being asked what alien species she would be. And I have a confession to make. Sirach Lofton and I watched it together on Zoom. We just were Zooming and we played it to watch it together. And he made a prediction before we even got to that part. He said, I predict that Anne-Marie is going to say Star Trek is a 10. And the funniest thing is, the first thing that they asked was, how do you rate Star Trek, like scale of 1 to 10 or something? And she goes, oh my God, it's a 10, right? And so I was like, this guy's freaking psychic. But then I tied him up in this battle, because then the next question was, if you were an alien species, what would you be? And I was like, Betazoid. She's going to say Betazoid. And of course she said Betazoid, so she could play with logs. So we're like, Sirach and I are neck and neck in our Anne-Marie trivia. This is
Love it.
Oh, fun games.
It's all true. So shout out to Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, who is out in New York City. All kinds of crazy stuff been going on there. So she's not here today, but I'm sure she'll be back shortly. Give her a shout out. Is she even in the live chat?
No.
Haven't seen her.
She's
peeking
napping.
it every now and again.
I don't think I saw her.
So any final thoughts on those short treks? You guys excited for the next 4? Or are you just gonna
Yeah,
definitely
bring it.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see Trip.
Yeah, that is exciting.
Yes, that is exciting.
Even kooky imaginary Trip.
So on Star Trek Day, StarTrek.com announced Star Trek embarks on an epic collaboration with Kid Cutie.
Oh,
Kid Cutie, cuties, those oranges.
okay.
To launch Boldly Be campaign. I'm so confused.
Okay. No, I did not see this.
I did see this, but I meant to go in and be like, what is this? And then I failed to follow through on that thought.
Same. Jenny R. Johnson, same.
Yeah.
He's the guy that sings that song back in the day, Day and Night. Remember that Day and Night rap song that was super jiving, really cool, really nice?
I don't remember it.
Oh, it's a great one.
Is that what we're saying? Are we saying super jiving?
I better not say
Sounds
that
very
again.
90s.
Super jiving. I love it.
I see. So, he may have other songs that we recognize. I don't know. But I'm really interested to know what kind of collab is going on here. And it's coming October, so this is soon. It's gonna be a music video.
I don't know, but he was wearing orange too, so good call on the oranges.
Yeah, right?
Thank you. All right. Refresher course, everybody. Here he is. Found him.
Day and night.
There we go.
I toss and turn. I keep stressing my mind.
Hopefully that was less.
Never heard of it.
I remember that one.
Yeah, right. It was super catchy.
Yeah, it's familiar.
Yeah.
So when you first heard that song, Jenny, did you automatically think back in 2009 or whatever it was, these guys got to collab with Star Trek?
Definitely. Definitely. Like, I mean, what about that doesn't say Star Trek?
Day and night. Day and night has to do with the stars and a planet.
Yeah. And like Data's day.
Oh.
Sure.
And like,
yeah.
See the connection's right there.
Exactly.
And then if you're in space, it's always night.
Exactly.
What's a Star Trek episode with night in the title?
Night in Sick Bay.
Oh,
excellent
wow.
work. Excellent work.
Wow.
Enterprise,
Thank
right?
you. Yes.
So
So
when we do
Data's
trivia,
Data's Day and Night in Sick
Yes.
Bay.
Mhm.
I like it.
Right?
Because those are two very focused bottle episodes. Data's Day is great.
Yeah.
Night in Sick Bay is great, and they're very bottle episodes.
Yeah. Data's Day and Night in Sick Bay. Data's Day and Night in Sick Bay.
It works.
Yeah,
it's
we'll
perfect.
workshop it.
Yeah, thank you.
Love it.
Is there another night one? I feel like there might be.
Yes, there's a Voyager episode. It's just called Night.
And Night Terrors. And Night Terrors.
Oh,
with the setting up corpses. Mm.
I feel like there's an original series episode with Night in there. Robert Kaiser says 2 days and 2 nights.
Ooh,
good one.
Is that an episode name? I don't recognize that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 2 days and 2 nights. What is that? What?
Oh,
I'm shorting out. Oh no.
Schmidt Happens says wrong's darker than death or night.
Yes,
Ooh,
Deep Space
nice.
Nine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 days and 2 nights was Enterprise.
Oh, and when Risa, right? When
yes.
they went to Risa? Yes.
It's been a long time since I've seen that one.
I think it's when they go to Risa.
Okay, Rico E. Anderson's ruining my orange joke. And he says it's pronounced Kid Cudi, not Cutie.
Cuddy, it kind of sounds like poop.
Or something
C-U-D-I.
a cow chews.
It's C-U-D-I. I don't know. It's cutie or cootie, or I guess he's saying
I don't know.
Cuddy. Cuddy probably is better. He's probably right. Anyway, Rico gets me out of a lot of binds. BL says the Kid Cudi news was surprising. I wonder if he was originally Kid Cutie, like when he was like a kid, and he's like, that sounds weird. Now I'm an adult. Like, remember Lil Bow Wow?
Yes.
He grew up and was just called Bow Wow after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg was originally Snoop Doggy Dogg. He's like, man, that ridiculous. Now just Snoop Dogg. Somebody else did that too. Kanye, I can't keep up with how many times he's changed his name.
We don't have enough time for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
what about Lil Wayne?
Puff Daddy went to P. Diddy, and then he was saying you can just call me Diddy, and I don't know which one it is now, but
he was also Puffy for a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In there somewhere.
He was too bloated.
Oopsie.
I'm interested to see. I really am interested to see what they do with this because it's like they've done some interesting things with their merchandising and starships landing and stuff. And I feel like hopefully this is like the start of something new and good,
that we can understand.
Yes.
That makes sense. That would be nice.
I learned my lesson with these very short treks that I kind of harumphed over. And then I watched it and I had a great time. And I was like, okay, I should have been smarter than this. Not the first time I've thought that, by the way. And not the last, that's for damn sure. So I'm going to be pretty optimistic about this Kid Cudi situation. But let's hear what they have to say for a moment, shall we? Now,
let's find out what it is.
Everybody from Star Trek that's watching this is just like, you guys just bring up our stuff to shit on it. Will you at least read what we have to say? We literally give you the answer on StarTrek.com. Just read it, dude, and pronounce his name right.
Okay, we will.
And look, his name is Scott It looks like Mescudi. Yeah, it looks like it's an Italian name almost. Scott Mescudi. So that's why it's throw me off that Rico says it's Cuddy, but I'll believe him this time. It says, in celebration of Star Trek Day, Star Trek and Scott Mescudi better known by his stage name, Kid Cudi, have joined forces to announce a one-of-a-kind collaboration that reflects the optimistic and inclusive spirit of adventure, discovery, imagination, and most importantly, hope. At the heart of the cultural phenomenon, the collaboration will launch Star Trek's all-new Boldly Be campaign. I like it.
That's cool.
Yeah. I love that photo.
Yeah, he's
Look at
going,
me.
He's like, I know you like it.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Who's the captain now is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the captain now?
And it continues. The collaboration includes Kid Cudi's unique lens on music with an original song inspired by Star Trek, an interactive gaming component, and a bold fashion collaboration with Star Trek that will launch this October. Additional details will be announced at a later date. We have a quote from him. He says, "I grew up watching Star Trek with my dad, who is single-handedly responsible for turning me into a fan," says Miss Cudi. "The most important thing to me is to be as authentic as possible. Star Trek's mission has always been about having a hopeful future, and when I was first approached about this project, it was the perfect marriage of all the things I believe in, being brave and a hero by doing what's right and fighting for freedom. I can't wait to share my love of this incredible franchise with the world." Now, don't you all feel horrible for laughing at that?
We love Cudi.
Yes, we do.
No,
Cudi Sark.
I'm looking forward to
That's
it.
awesome.
Let's see what you
That's
got.
cool. That's very cool. Because
Mhm.
It's a sweet message.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely. And yeah, I'm excited to Mochi's excited too.
It's not Mochi.
Do you all remember when Star Trek Beyond came out and Rihanna did a song for the soundtrack and everybody's like, Rihanna, she's not a Star Trek fan, blah, 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 blah. Everybody just dumped on her when she grew up watching Star Trek too. I hope this is not a repeat of that.
Barely. I vaguely remember. You know, I was guilty of furrowing my brow when Star Trek Beyond had played Beastie Boys again. I was like, wasn't that in the, I gotta pull up my Depends. Wasn't that in the first one? What's going on?
Get off my lawn.
But yeah, I barely remember the Rihanna thing. You're right.
Yeah. And I like the song too. Like, she did a good job. Pretty get off her back.
I like the first Star Trek movie of those three. Most people really liked Beyond. They said that was the most Star Trek, but I felt like the first one to me really grabbed me because that first
I agree
10-minute opening sequence was the greatest moment of all three of them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It did not get better than that.
Like when Jim meets Bones in the little shuttlecraft and he's just like so perfect. And yeah.
Also, the timing of Star Trek 2009, we were so starved for anything new Star Trek. This came in and just like really gave the franchise a splash of cold water to wake it up again that we needed so desperately.
The dark days.
The dark
Dims
days.
was some dark days. We had no idea.
No. We didn't know. We didn't know how good it could get.
Yeah.
Look at us now.
Like, if you could tell 2007 Star Trek fans, guys,
right?
2020,
hang on.
they're going to be amazing.
Even 2015, for example, when we had gone 10 years or whatever it was without Star Trek. And we were just like, it's fan films galore because everybody was like, well, we got to just I guess we're done. We're going to have to make our own Star Trek.
Yeah.
And, this one's got the Beastie Boys constantly and motorcycles. It's going on around here? It's killing me.
You didn't like the beats and shouting, Ryan?
I just felt like that one specific scene in Beyond where suddenly all of a sudden Kirk is riding a motorcycle and there's the Beastie Boys going and they have this scene and I just got this feeling that they wrote the script around a scene that they wanted. Somebody pictured there's a scene, we'll have a motorcycle, there'll be guns and lasers playing the Beastie Boys. There'll be dudes like in like hair bands with like tight jeans going like this, there'll be sharks jumping over each other, and then they just kind of contorted the script to fit, that it was scene driven rather than character driven or whatever. And it kind of irked me a bit there. When I saw that, I was like, okay.
My favorite thing about those movies is the people that I've talked to who got into Star Trek through them. I love that there is this whole group of people who came in through that door. I think that's wild.
Yeah. That's why it was so needed.
Yeah. And then branched out, I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me so happy.
Well, it did its job.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Netflix was super popular with all the older shows. It was a very accessible way for people to go back and see anything that they had missed if they came in through the Kelvin movies. And there was that whole renaissance of either discovering or rediscovering the older shows. And then, Ryan, when we got the announcement for Discovery, man, that was a day. It's coming back to TV. Oh my God. It's a big moment.
Yeah. And just to talk about Discovery for a moment, by the way, I feel like, nowadays we're like, 5 is too many shows. 5 years ago, 8 years ago, we're like, we're never going to see Star Trek again. I guess I got to watch whatever this fan film was that was made in someone's basement. I guess it's not that bad. I don't know. And now we're like, too many shows, you guys. We got to get down to 3 or 4. I can't.
No way.
So,
wow.
But about Discovery, I feel like, Discovery kind of isn't getting as much love in the last couple of years as it did, say, 2017 and 18, when it was like new and it was like finally Star Trek is back. And it's dwindled, understandably, because there's all these other shows out there. And so, there's only, people are focusing on everything. But Discovery's about to have its final hurrah in a few months. And I'll bet you our appreciation for it will start to grow as the episodes go. When we start realizing, wow, I've only got 3 more episodes of Saru. Or, oh my God, is this the last scene I'm going to see of Culber and Stamets, or things like that? We're going to start to appreciate it more and more, and it's just going to hit us, that finality of it. We're going to be like,
it's going to hurt.
We're sorry, Discovery. Wow, I'll go back and watch
Yep.
Yeah, and that's just it. Is we are going to have to go back, rewatch the show, and I have a feeling a few years from now, when we all kind of do that, when the dust is settled, we'll appreciate the show a heck of a lot more for what they did
in the last few years with Enterprise.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, people are like, "Oh, Enterprise! We love Enterprise!" And it's like,
DS9 and Voyager had a similar thing, about 10 years ago.
Yeah. Melissa has gone on record saying that Discovery is her favorite of all the shows, not just new, but also old.
Awesome. Oh, I love that.
Well, yes, if this was April 1st, that might be true. No. It has its place in the annals of Star Trek. But my favorite of all the shows, is
Deep Space Nine, right?
Of course.
Of course.
How can it not?
It's Deep Space Nine. It has my heart always.
Robert Kaiser says, Enterprise was always my show. I love Enterprise.
Oh, that's
fans.
awesome.
I love that.
People that say Enterprise is their favorite, I'm like, this is a real one. You're a real one. You don't follow the herd. You're a real one. You got faith in the heart, dude. Yeah. I think Matt Boardman's a big Enterprise fan. The Matt Boardman in the live chat, please confirm. Did you say, I feel like I've heard him say once that Enterprise was his second favorite show.
Oh.
Like that maybe Deep Space Nine was 1 and Enterprise was 2. Maybe I'm making that up. But I feel like he may have said that.
says, yo, I got faith in the heart.
Yeah, I was so surprised by Enterprise because I had not watched it before.
Yeah.
And I kept hearing how bad it was and how oh, this Enterprise sucks. Enterprise sucks. Finally sit down to watch it. And I love the show.
Yeah.
I love the show.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good for many reasons.
Yeah.
Sure, there are things that I would change about it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like the very last episode, Trip isn't dead.
We don't talk about that. It didn't happen.
It's just sort of like, yeah.
Yeah, but then I would like to see more Hoshi and
oh my God, yeah.
Weather.
Yes.
But yeah.
Could we get to know Travis at all?
Right.
That would have been nice.
That would have been great.
But yeah.
He was born in space. That's all we know.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I still think that Travis and Hoshi were the two characters that I wanted to see more of all of Star Trek. Like that got good introductions, they got a good few episodes, and I just wanted a few more bites of that apple. You know, I wanted their characters to just get a little bit more, maybe some promotions, maybe a couple more episodes focused on them so that Hoshi's legacy isn't that terrible. Beauty and the Beast episode that was, was tough for me.
Yeah.
Give her something
that
better,
was
guy.
terrible.
She deserves better.
Come on. Please.
Yeah.
Yes. It's yeah. And Archer, like all of it. Like they're new at it. Like of course they're not going to know what to do, you know, they're going to make mistakes.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I love about it.
Yes.
Is that they're figuring this out. I loved that it felt like a grassroots spaceship.
Yeah.
And it wasn't pristine and
oh my God. And like the bulkheads, like
and I felt like I was on a submarine. And that was
their intention. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
That's great that you got that. I remember reading before the show premiered that they were trying to make it have that submarine feel, actually. Just realized we're almost out of time, everybody. So very quickly, StarTrek.com, check out all the news from about Kid Cudi and the very short treks and all the good stuff and all the premieres. They're the screeners. People were going to screenings all over the country and Canada and in London as well.